Paul, yeah, excellent win, another clean sheet as well.
Yeah.
Bit tight in the end, but you must be happy with that.
Yeah, I think second half we rode our luck a little bit, but there's been times this season when we haven't had that bit of luck, but it's gone against us. But I thought we deserved it. Thought there was some big performances from individuals. Second half we didn't play particularly well, but we still had a couple of chances, a couple of decent chances. I think first half we were better, and I think if we'd have gone in 2 up, I think that probably would have been about right, because Callum's had a great chance. He had a couple of chances. He had, one not as good as the second one he had, where the keeper just moves his feet and gets across the goal. Byron's had a header that the keeper's made a good save from in the first half. He's tipped over. But I just felt we went away from what we were doing in the first half, in the second half. But then obviously you lose Byron, so you lose a focal point. He's took a knock on his heel, and so the ball was coming back a little bit. It wasn't staying up the pitch as much as what it does when Byron's on. But having said that, I thought it was a really solid performance by the lads at the back. Meps has marshalled the two younger lads either side of him. Nathan's best game in a long time. He's had some okay games, he's had some indifferent games, but that's his best game. That's the Nathan of last season for me. I thought Callum Saunders worked really hard, worked well, and I said to him before the game, there's got to be more to you than just a tap-in. We laugh about it, but there is more to him than a tap-in, because technically he's very good. He's better in the air than he gets credit for, and when he works like that, it doesn't matter about his goals, because he's being part of the team, and that's what we want.
Yeah, you made the Byron change, and then a couple of minutes later you did the little tweak with changing Jake for Perry. What was the thinking there? Do you think it worked okay?
It was because they seem to be getting overloads down the left, and obviously you're playing wing backs. The trade-off is against the team who's playing with wingers high up and full backs. The trade-off for having your bodies in the middle of the pitch is obviously you're sacrificing them on the wings. So I put Pez on and to get out to the right back when he was getting the ball, rather than leave Sean 2v1. It worked at times. It didn't work at others, and that's the little bit of luck that we had, because I thought they played well in the second half, in fairness to them. But when you're not playing well, you've got to have players in your team who make you grind out results, and obviously Meps has really helped us in that aspect.
Yeah, I mean, this unbelievable run of red cards unfortunately has carried on. What did you think of it? I've not seen it myself.
I think it's the follow through, isn't it? I think it's the follow through, but again, it seems to be one a game. And I wouldn't mind, but it's not like the reckless tackles, or they're not what you call over the top of the ball, or leg breakers. But you can't. He's won the ball, but it's the follow through, and that's what they all talk about. You see it on Match of the Day, or it's his trailing leg that's caught him, and all this. And what can you say? I can't. I don't really think I need to see it again to understand why he sent him off. But it's hurting us. It's really hurting us, and it's just that split second of lack of composure, or lack of realisation of the state of the game, where you are on the pitch. And but it's hurt us, because although Joel will be available for Saturday, he'll miss 3 after that.
So we now have Whittam Saturday. It's not like long since we played them in the league, and the way they've turned their form around, and they're on the edge of the playoffs now. Is that a template maybe that we can aim for with this good run of results?
Yeah, I think I said it before. I've said it before to the players. I've said it in conversation with people. The league is bizarre this season. I mean, I've never known a league like it, whereby a team who can be 4th, 5th from bottom can win a couple of games and be touching the playoffs. Whittam are one of those teams. They've turned it round. They've had a good run, and look where they are. I think the epitome of the league is, Kidsgrove winning the first 7 and then losing, I think, the next 8. I don't think you've ever seen that in anywhere. But it's just showing that everyone seems to beat everyone, and you could never do a coupon on this league.